Welcome to Promise Keepers Canada Impactus. My name is Paul La Vigne. I'm the Director of Operations in the ministry, and we have a really exciting guest for you today. It's the first time that we get to introduce our new president, Dean Brenton. Welcome, Dean.
Well, thank you, Paul. And I wish we were doing this over a coffee in Burlington, but Zoom will have to do for now. And guys, it's great to meet you and to get to know you all. I am so looking forward to connecting with you in a variety of ways in the future.
So, Dean, we want to introduce you to the donors of the ministry, the followers of the ministry, and just talk to you today about just to help them understand a little bit about you, know who you are, get to know you in the days ahead. So you have significant experience in ministry and leadership. Tell us a little bit about your background prior to coming to the ministry.
For sure. Well, I'm not that old, but I did spend 15 years in pastoral ministry, primarily in youth and worship ministry. Then spent another 15 years, the last 15 years, really focused in denominational, organizational leadership, some national leadership, and specifically around church ministry. One of the big areas was a youth movement that we created in our province that really engaged with young people, young adults. We were ministering to 2,000 and 3,000 young people every year through events and initiatives. So my background ministry really is focused on ministry, discipleship, outreach, and mission, as it were.
Well, that's going to serve you well here at Promise Keepers Canada Impactus. What was your first connection with the ministry? How did you get involved with the ministry itself?
That's a great question. I remember hearing about Promise Keepers Canada many years ago and admiring the ministry from a distance. I had been involved in lots of event organization, creating events on a provincial level. And I remember thinking and wondering early in my ministry time, if there was a way to avoid reinventing the wheel and somehow build a relationship with Promise Keepers Canada to impact the men of our province. And in 2007, I remember we did an interdenominational conference with over 500 men that attended. And that actually was the spark to eventually build a relationship to form the first provincial event with Promise Keepers Canada in 2012. When we brought an event to St. John's, and that turned into a run of events all over the province, developing networks, developing a relationship with the team at Promise Keepers Canada. Eventually, I got invited to the advisory board and into the board. And so it's been a growing reality, but one that really spans a whole lot of years. And so it really is amazing now to be on the inside of this amazing ministry with this opportunity.
So tell us, what excites you most? And I'm sure there's lots, but what are some of the things that really excite you about coming on board and leading the ministry into the future? As you know, God put it on the heart of the leadership team 3 years ago to go in this new direction as Promise Keepers Canada Impactus, to launch this new brand, to launch this new website, to become a digital-focused ministry. What excites you most about coming on board and leading the team?
That's such a big question, and so many things excites me about this opportunity and about where the ministry is headed. But if I can put it in maybe two concepts, I remember growing up in Sunday school and singing a little chorus called Deep and Wide, Deep and Wide. And that really kind of reflects where I'm I guess my excitement and where I see us going. And I'm excited about us going deeper with our discipleship pathways so men can grow in their faith and become strong and godly influences in their homes and in their communities and around the world, but also that we could become wider in our reach to impact men around the world, wherever they are, with the gospel so that they can be introduced to faith in Jesus Christ. And so it is a deeper and wider concept for me that really excites me, and I believe we're on the right path to that. You know, we have a tagline that says that we exist to equip men for a life of purpose and godly impact. Well, I want that to be more than wishful thinking, but I want it to become a reality. And I believe it will. And I believe we're on the right team and we're heading in the right direction together to see that actually become reality for us so that God will be glorified and men will be impacted.